Hello everybody, welcome to your reading. This reading is intended for you to ask direct questions to Spirit and receive yes or no answers along with a clarifier as to why you are getting the answer that you have received. I'm going to do this 5 different times, so you can ask up to 5 different questions, or you can ask the same question like maybe 2 or 3 times just to validate your answer and get further confirmation. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle the cards and I'm going to pull 3 different cards. So you're going to ask your question while I'm shuffling, and then when I do the 3 cards, you're going to decide which of the 3 holds your answer. And I'll move very quickly through this reading. No timestamps are needed. So right now I just want you to quiet your mind and think of a question for your spirit guides. What do you need to know right now? Yes or no answer. And sometimes yes is the answer we want, and sometimes yes isn't a positive thing, right? Just like no isn't always a negative answer either. So I will stay completely unbiased and just go with what the cards say. So ask your first question to Spirit. All right, so decide which one has your answer. I'm going to go right here, and the 10 of Pentacles. This is a very strong yes to your question, quite a solid yes, especially if it was around material. And the reason for this is the 9 of Pentacles. So your yes is intended for you. This is meant to manifest. This is a very positive, abundant, strong yes. So there it is for that first set. Let's go to the next, and we have the World. So this would be another yes, and the reason for that is we have the King of Pentacles. So there's somebody else involved in the answer to your question, receiving the yes, whether it's you're asking directly about a person, an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, coming through as the King of Pentacles. It's strong yes, but also with this, the King of Pentacles being the reason why this is meant to manifest, okay, which you asked about. It is meant to manifest for you. So let's go to the third card. And what do we have? We have the Empress. So we have another yes, and this is another strong yes, like strong yeses across the board. And the reason why is you are meant for this. This is like a reward for you, a victory that is intended for you, something that is meant to make you very happy. So we have yes in this first set of questions. So I'm going to clear these, and I'm going to start shuffling, and go ahead and ask your next question to Spirit. Right, let's see what this first answer is. We have the 5 of Swords. So this is a no, and it's pretty much for your own protection, yeah, because next we have the 5 of Pentacles. So the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles means treachery, destruction, demise, quarrels, disagreements. This is a big time no, and being 2 5s, that it would mean that to proceed or to receive a yes would cause major chaos. And again, no's can be positive. It's just depending on your specific question, but very strong no, because it would be far too challenging. All right, what do we have here? We have the Emperor. So this is what I call a hard yes. This is yes, but there may be other people involved, or there may be some heavy energy or some barrier that you have to push through, but this is a yes. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, so even though it's a yes, there's like work involved. It's a process forward. It's slow moving. It's going to take a long time to cultivate. And again, somebody else could be involved in the answer to your question. And lastly, we have the Five of Staves. So this would be a no. And the reason for that is, despite you feeling like it's what you want or your wish, it truly isn't. It's not what it appears, or this is not your path, or the expectation of what would be. It would not happen. This is like the reason why is the Nine of Cups reversed, which is wishes unfulfilled. So this last card would be a no. All right, I'm gonna pull these away and I'm gonna start shuffling. So go ahead and ask Spirit your next question. This is the third question, and I will do 5 of these. And if you guys have found this helpful, just as I'm going to ask that, if you guys find this helpful, let me know, and I'll do these much more often for you. And I have the Nine of Cups, so that to me says many of you maybe might want this. All right, so ask your question to your spirit guides. Right, so let's get into the first card. We have the Queen of Vessels. So this is a yes, and there's emotions around this. There's emotional fulfillment and satisfaction. Could also be attached to a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And why is it a yes? Because it is time for this. Either it's been a long journey, you felt like you have been in the drought, or you know, with the journey, a lot of life lessons and wisdom has been gained. So this is a yes. Could also involve a Virgo. Next is the Eight of Cups. So this would be a no, a big solid no. There's no longevity. There's no solid potential. It's time to walk away. It's time to think of a new option. Yeah, it's time to think of a new option. Why? Because this is very fleeting energy. It's not solid. It's not long lasting. And last, we have the Death card, which would be a no, and it's with the Nine of Swords. The reason why it's a no is because this will actually bring you more heartache and worry and anxiety than potentially you think. So very strong no. Could also involve a Scorpio, but it's like, leave this behind. Don't worry. Proceeding forward, if this was a yes, it would cause just a lot of sleepless nights. So that is the answers for this third question. Let's move on to the fourth question. Oh wow, so they're jumping. All right, little interlude here. For those of you that need further clarity, this is just kind of an extra message. We have the Six of Vessels with the Hierophant and the Eight of Swords with the Ace of Swords. Okay, so some of you are really asking about, you know, something attached to your past here. It could be a person, a dream, a goal, a desire, a wish, and it maybe could be attached to a Taurus for some of you. And you're asking about this thing that's in the past. I need spiritual guidance about this. And why? Because we feel very like stuck and boxed in, unable to see forward. And this right here is letting you know the answer is going to be forthcoming to you. All right, so this is kind of weird message for me outside of everything going on in this reading, like these direct yes or no's. This feels more of like a fluid answer to a question that somebody has asked, and it's like in the right time, you will come into the answer, the solution. You'll see the light, whatever it is. And Ace of Swords, that's Archangel Michael, will help you with that. So call upon him. Okay, now go ahead and ask that fourth question. So first answer is the Fool, which would be a yes. And why is that? Because it is time for some new energy. It is time for some flow. So again, what you're asking for is meant for you, especially if you're asking to travel and venture down a completely brand new path, something unfamiliar to you, unknown to you. Huge yes on that. But ultimately, the reason why this is a yes, it's time to break out of some kind of stagnant, stale energy. Next is the Five of Swords, so this would be a no, and the reason for that is the Page of Swords. So whatever you're asking about, it's like if you're wanting to speak your mind about something, it will only lead to arguments and somebody being really petty. Also, there's like no real longevity. This is like dry, brittly energy. It feels kind of negative, like attached to a person for sure. And they're just negative, they're selfish, very egotistical. Okay, so those of you asking about a person and this is like a no, should you speak your mind, should you talk to them? Because they're petty, they're immature, and strong energy of an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Next we have the Ace of Staves, so this is a strong and beautiful yes, and the reason being strength. You have earned this. Whatever you are asking about, this feels like a very positive yes, and it's time for this. This comes from the soul. It's like action is now going into motion. Some of you, this could involve a Leo, or you could be a Leo. And with the ace, that's always, talking about a new beginning. So it could be there's been some struggle in the past leading up to this point. Are things going to get better for me? Absolutely, they are. There's a new opportunity, a new beginning showing up. So this is a very strong yes. All right, so we are going to move on to the fifth question, and I'll pull you guys a couple of other cards after we, ask this fifth question, just to give you some advice, encouragement, inspiration for moving forward. So go ahead and ask your spirit guides your fifth question. All right, those of you that are a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, this is going to be a very strong answer, whatever comes through. It doesn't exclude anybody. Just because this flew out, I know that there's a water sign here, and that's a strong message for you. Okay, let's pull the answers. Six of Pentacles, so this would be a yes, a nice yes, a very solid yes coming through as Pentacles. And why is that? Ooh, we have the King of Pentacles, something meant to manifest for you, your destiny, your path, your journey forward. Others of you, this could involve an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or you could be an earth sign, but this is a very strong, solid yes. Abundance, prosperity, strong, solid foundation, longevity to this answer. Next is the Seven of Staves. Okay, so this right here is like a yes, but type answer. You have the upper hand, you can proceed forward, but let's see. Page of Pentacles. Okay, this is going to take like more time and energy and effort than you originally anticipate, whatever you're asking about. Like, it's a journey. And with the page, that's, you know, like the momentum, the journey has really just begun. There's not a whole lot of momentum behind this. So it's a yes, but it's going to be a slow process. All right, last one is the Knight of Staves. So with this guy, let's see what the clarifier. Okay, yeah, this is going to be a no, because with this guy, it can really go either way. This could be like, you know, strong energies coming in, exactly what's needed, but also with this, it's very fast moving and depleting. It's flaky, and with the reason why being the Nine of Swords, that tells me this is a no. It will cause you more heartache and anxiety and headache than you need. So that is the answer for all of the questions. I think I'm gonna pull you guys some fairy dust and some fortune cookies, just to leave you guys with some vibes, maybe give you some clarity or some advice about some of the questions that you asked Spirit. Medicine, veggies and fruit from yellow to blue, like medicine, they're good for you. So some of you need some soul manna. That's connecting with the archangels. That's, you know, going into meditation, because, you know, I get with this, some of you may have received an answer you didn't like so much, and Spirit's like, let me soothe you, let me, you know, help you heal, let me show you all the reasons why. Next is sunrise. Every sunrise sings a song. Don't worry, be happy, just sing along. So the sun is rising for you. Trust the journey, trust the process. And now we have arrows. Direction is yours to choose today. Your inner light will guide the way. You are on the right path. Trust the answers that you have received from Spirit. And, you know, anything that was not to your liking, you've just got to know that that's Spirit protecting you. Any sort of no or rejection is just redirection to what's good for you, your correct path forward. And let's pull some cards about that path forward. What lies ahead for you? Love lies ahead for you. Love is in the air, a great time for commitment and taking relationships to the next level. So don't lose heart. Next, oh wow, we got a lot of love going on here. I'm going to actually do a reading similar to this for separated connections, or, you know, where there's a lot of confusion. So look for that, since I'm seeing a lot of love pop up in this one. Anyways, it says love life. Affairs of the heart could cause future problems, but take heart, as difficult situations will be resolved by a good decision this week. Nice. And society. Say yes to all the wonderful invitations coming your way. Excellent networking opportunities and new love interests for singles will be the result. Okay, I know like 90% of the world is on lockdown and quarantine right now, so this is what's up ahead to come, and we're talking about love life, love life, love life. So that is definitely a strong message, energy and vibe coming through. Again, I will be doing a reading. I'll be putting it up tomorrow, very similar to this, but going much more in depth, because this was very open and general for questions, but the one for romance will be much more personalized. So those are your yes and no answers from Spirit. If you enjoyed this, leave a comment, let me know, and I will definitely do a video like this more often if you just need a quick yes or no answer. So those are your messages. I am sending all of you lots of love and light. Take care.